Welcome back to Soul Renovation. I'm Adeline Atlas, 7 times published author. Let's decode something powerful today. The word library comes from the same root as liberty and liberation. Think about that. It's not accidental, it's architectural. It's a clue in the code. Library, liberty, liberation. The word is the key. Words aren't just sounds, they're spells. And the word library isn't random. It comes from the same root as liberty and liberation, because reading, thinking, questioning, and absorbing truth has always been the way we free the mind from programming. Books don't just inform, they activate. Because in a world that tries to enslave your mind, that tries to keep you reactive, programmable, and dependent, what better rebellion than to educate yourself into freedom? A library isn't just a quiet place. It's a portal, a key, a room full of doorways. Each book is a lockpick. Each sentence is a seed. And every time you open one, you get access to another layer of yourself you didn't know existed. That's why libraries, and the knowledge they hold, have always been dangerous to controlling systems. That's why certain books have been banned, burned, hidden. Because books carry not just stories, they carry tools. Language is liberation. And when you start learning the truth behind the narratives, the origin of the systems, the root of your thoughts, you start waking up. Because let's be real, nobody stays trapped once they truly understand the design of the cage. The second you learn how the world is wired, economically, spiritually, socially, you gain the power to rewire yourself. That's what books offer, not just content, but consciousness. And that's why this language game matters. Let's get etymological for a second. The Latin word liber means free. That's the root of library, liberty, liberation. That's not coincidence. That's code. The ancients knew what they were doing. The same root word is tied to books and to freedom because they understood information, yars autonomy, awareness, yars emancipation. So when someone tells you, oh, I'm not a reader, what they're really saying is, I'm okay outsourcing my thoughts. And that's not a jab. That's a warning. Because in a time when algorithms control the information you see, choosing what you read is one of the last sacred acts of mental freedom. Books don't just teach you, they deprogram you. They show you other angles, other worlds, other truths. And the more you read, the more you remember. Liberation starts in the mind. Not the streets, not the feeds, the mind. And once your mind is free, everything else follows. You don't need 1 million followers to be influential. You need a liberated lens. You don't need permission to grow. You need access to wisdom. And if you're listening to this, you've already started the process. You're already decoding the matrix, one word at a time. So go read. Not just to learn, but to unlearn. To unschool your obedience, to reclaim your power, to upgrade your vocabulary. Because every upgraded word you speak, every new insight you integrate, becomes a part of the spell you cast with your life. The School of Soul Vault is my private monthly membership designed for those who are done just listening and ready to start building. Inside, you get full access to my video series, the unfiltered teachings, the strategy, the game plans, everything I don't share anywhere else. If you're ready to grow in silence and rise with precision, this is where it happens. Join the Vault. Monthly access, lifetime impact,